Unit 10 is called technology. In lesson 1, we have 4 parts in lessons 1 and 2. The first part is vocabulary and speaking. The second part is reading lesson using technology carefully. The third part is a grammar lesson, and the last part is a listening text. Okay. In the key vocabulary part, we have app or application, device, tablet, social media, headphones, post. On the other side, we have website, screen, laptop, desktop computer, drones, eye contact. Ahmed Mustafa, in point number 1, I use mine to listen to music. I use my headphones to listen to music. Karma. Don't post anything nasty on media. Open your mic and answer number 2. Understand it. Sorry, not Karma. Understand it.
Don't post anything nasty on social media.
Okay. Karma, number 3. Tablets and can be carried anywhere, but desktop computers can't be.
Tablets and can be carried anywhere, but desktop can't be. Tablets and laptops.
Okay, tablets and laptops. You can get the information you need on when you go online. Amazing.
Mr. Sunny, that you can get information when you need on websites.
Okay. Let's move to the next books. In the extra vocabulary, we have telephone number, school magazine, trust, power, meanwhile, portable, screen, modern age, turn taking. Turn taking when you play a game and every one of you takes a turn. Okay, this is called turn taking. Okay, and lesson 2, we have necessary, identify, extra, guessing game, transportation, driver, pilot, engineer, presenter, podcast. On the right, we have vehicles, situations, housing development, coast, price, season, serve, goods, trucks. Okay, no problem. No problem, Muhammad Hayes. By the way, I will not hate anyone or to be against anyone because he didn't send me the homework. I do that for you. And you have a choice. Every time you don't send the homework, every time you don't send the homework, your penalty will be duplicated. I will decrease from your assessment, and the next time you don't send the homework, I will decrease additional five marks beside the 5 marks of the homework. The first time, 5 marks. The second, okay? Every time, your penalty will be duplicated. And it's up to you. Okay. In the irregular verbs, we have speak, spoke, spoken, give, gave, given, wear, wore, worn, hear, heard, heard, make, made, made, spent, 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 find, found, found, tell, told, told, buy, vote, vote. And in the definitions of some words or some definitions with meanings, we have app, screen, headphones, website, device, social media, tablet, to post on social media. Okay, these definitions have meanings that are important to you when answering you answer an exam. Okay, Muhammad Mursi, you will read the first three definitions with meanings.
Okay. App, a computer program you use to do an activity, often with smartphones. Screen, a part of a computer or TV that we look at. Headphones, something you put over your ear.
Okay. The next three ones. Muhammad Haytham, you will read website, device, and social media. These three definitions with meaning.
A website, a place on the internet where you can find information. An electronic piece of equipment like a smartphone, tablet, or laptop. Social media, connecting with other people to share content online through apps like Facebook and Instagram.
Okay. After the caller to Adhan finish, I will continue. Gananegi will be the next one, but after finishing the Adhan, I'll let you read the last three definitions. Okay, Gananegi, you will read the last three definitions with meanings. Social media, tablet, and post on social media.
Okay. Social media, connecting with other people to share content online through apps like Facebook and Instagram. Tablet, a portable device with a touch screen smaller than a laptop but bigger than a smartphone. To post on social media. To put a photograph, text, or a video on the internet.
Okay. Here in the synonyms and antonyms, we have connect means link, carefully, accurately, modern, new or recent, correct, true or right. But the words with synonyms, we have connect, disconnect, carefully, carelessly, modern, old or ancient, correct, incorrect, or false. Okay. Here, in this part, we have the suffixes that added to the words or to the end of the words. Equip is a verb. When you put the suffix meant, it becomes equipment and it becomes a noun. Develop is a verb. When you put meant, it becomes development and it becomes a noun. So meant converts the verb into a noun. Fall. Fall converts the verb or a noun into an adjective. Care. Care is a verb. Careful is an adjective. By the way, the verb care might pronounce the same as a noun, care. You need some care. So care, he is a noun. You might use care as a verb. I care. I care about my sisters, or I care about my brothers. Okay, so care might be a verb or a noun. When you put full to the verb or a noun or the noun care, it becomes an adjective. Asian. Transport. Transport is a verb. and it might be a noun, by the way. Transportation is a noun. It's only a noun, transportation. Okay. In the general notes, we have 3 points. The first point, the difference between title and address. The address, where you live. Where you live. This is the address. Don't give anyone you don't know your address or telephone number. The address also might be your email address, but the title is the headline of a topic. This book has an attractive title. The second note is take off. Take off has 2 meanings. Take off has 2 meanings. The first meaning, when a plane leaves land and flies in the sky. Always take off. Sorry, no, it's not here. The plane. The plane takes off at 3 p.m. tomorrow. The second meaning of take off, when it means when you move away something you are wearing, like your clothes, your shoes, or even a headphone. Like, always take off your headphones when you cross the street. Number 3, equipment device. Equipment as a noun and device also as a noun. Equipment, any large tool. We need to be careful with electronic equipment. Here, equipment is an uncountable noun. It's treated as uncountable. Device is a noun, but it's treated as countable. Okay? We need to be careful with electronic equipment. Laptops, desktop computers, and tablets, electronic devices. Wait. Okay. Now I will skip this part, the expressions and the prepositions. We might mark this in our reading, or we might return to this after finishing our reading. Okay. These are the 2 lessons, or the summary of 2 lessons when we are taking. Here, now I rotated it. This is the first reading, and this is the second reading lesson. These are the summaries of the 2 reading lessons we have. Main points on reading and listening texts. Okay? It's important to you when you want to write a paragraph. If you are had to write a paragraph, it's very important to you. So take care of this part. Okay. Here in the first part, lesson 1, student book page 107. This is a web page. And especially, it's a blog page. This is the home, about, and contact. These are the buttons. In the blog post, this is the name or the title, the title of the blog post. Technology can be exciting and fun, but we must remember to use it carefully. Look at the advice for Rahma, Omar, and Arwa. Now I will divide this part into smaller parts, and every one of you will read some of this reading. Okay. Ahmed Hamdi, you would read from Rahma to the word friends. Okay.
Rahma, I like sharing online. Today, modern
I think you don't. Ahmed. Ahmed. Okay. I think it doesn't have a good connection. Yanna Nagi, you would read from Rahma to friends.
Rahma, I like sharing what I'm doing and funny photographs online. Today's modern age is the best time when we can make use of modern technology. We all enjoy using social media, which is a popular technology for sharing information and photos with friends.
Excellent. Okay. Let's focus on some expressions here. We have modern age. Modern age is the current age with its new technology. This is called the modern age. In the next line, we have make use of. Make use of means use. Make use of means use. To make use of something. Equals the verb use. So I'm sorry. Okay. So make use of. This is called a phrase. Okay. Make use of a phrase. A phrase. It's a kind of sentences without a subject. Okay. And then sometimes it might not have a verb at all. Okay. Make use of equals to the verb use. They have the same meanings. Okay, they have the same meaning. Okay, make use of. So make use of equals to use. Make use of modern technology. We all enjoy using social media, which is popular technology. Popular means common between people. Popular technology for sharing information and photos with friends. Okay. Next is Ahmed Al-Aidi. From but people to about.
Okay, but people who post on social media must be careful about what they share. Photographs stay on the internet for a very long time. In the future, when you want to get into university or get a job, other people can look at your social media to learn about you.
Okay, people who post on social media must be careful about when you take something in mind and give it importance. You must be careful about what they share. Okay, photographs stay on the internet for a very long time. In the future, when you want to get into a university, you get a job, other people can look at your social media to learn about you. So don't be careless about your social media account. When you post a photo or put a post on social media, take care of your image. Take care of your image. Why? Because you might meet people when you get into university and they might look at your social media to learn about you. Okay. What do you want them to see? Okay. In this part, Omar says, I get information from the internet for my school projects. أنا استعمل, you would read from the word information or the information to the word help. Anastamir, open your mic and read this part.
The information we can find on the internet isn't always correct. Good websites are where we must look. Look at more than one website and check that the information is correct. Speak to your parents or teachers who you can trust if you need help.
Okay. Find information you can find on the internet. On the internet. Okay. The information we can find on the internet isn't always correct. And this is a fact. Not everything. Or when you find information on the internet, it's not usually or always correct. Good websites are where you must look. So when you want to look for information, you should go into or onto a website or a good website to take your information. Okay. Look at more than one site. Check that the information is correct. To check something, when you make sure that something is good or not, check that the information is correct. Speak to your parents or teachers who you can trust if you need help. Okay. The last one, Arwa. I watch music videos when I'm walking home from school. Karma Sharif, you would read from music and videos to cross the street. Open your mic. Mazen, open your mic and read this part. From music and videos to cross the street.
Music and videos which we can find online are great to enjoy on our smartphones. But when you are walking wearing headphones...
Read a bit slower, Mazen. Read a bit slower.
Okay. Wearing headphones and looking at a screen can be dangerous. We need to hear and see things around us. Always take off your headphones and put your phone away when you cross the street.
Excellent. Okay. Guys, next time when you read your reading part or the part you're reading, read slowly so that your classmates understand you. Okay? Don't read it fast way. So we have music videos which we can find online are great to enjoy on our smartphones. But when you are walking, wearing headphones and looking at a screen can be dangerous. If you remember, I told you before that the word and makes the next verb or the verb next to it or after it, has the same conjugation as the previous verb. If this verb has ed, the verb after and will have ad. If this verb has ing, the verb after and will have ing. So this is important to notice when you write a paragraph or a report. Okay, looking at screen can be dangerous. We need to hear and see things around us. Always take off your headphones and put your phone away. Put away something to put it in its place. To put your phone away when you cross the street. Okay. When you put your phone away, this means don't use your phone while crossing the street. So these are the expressions we need in lesson number 1. Now let's move to lesson number 2. I will skip this part. I will read lesson 2, student book 108. This is a photograph of me in an online lesson, which is my favorite way to learn. This is the room where I sit because it's a quiet place in our house. My teacher, who is really great, sometimes puts us in groups to do activities together. There are times when we need to use the internet to find information. Students who use technology all the time know a lot of good websites. Good websites are where you can find information that are true or that is true and correct. So what is a good website? A good website is a website where you can find information that's true and correct. Okay. Now let's look at these pictures. This is a picture of a helicopter. This is a picture of a car. And this is a picture of a drone. Now in this part, we have a conversation between Lula and the presenter. The presenter is asking Lula about something important and she answers him. Okay. Hamad Mursi, you will read the first part here, the first speech of the presenter. Read it quietly in a loud voice. Read it slowly, in a loud voice.
Hello and welcome to our podcast. Our question today is, when are we going to see everyday transport that doesn't need people to drive it? Here's Lola Green from the Freeman Academy.
Okay, Muhammad Mursi, this is not called or pronounced question. Nothing called question here, okay? This is called question. It's pronounced as question. Okay. Well, at the moment, we can't make cars or trains think like people. Again, at the moment, we can't make cars or trains think like people. Let's focus on this structure, and this structure I've given you before. I told you before that a subject makes an object. Okay, infinitive. Let's take this structure and apply it on the text. We, the subject, can, but it's not in our structure. Make, this is the verb I need. Cars, this is the object. Trains, another object. And this is the infinitive. So we have the verb, we have the object, and the infinitive. Make cars think like people. We can't make cars think like people. So we don't see vehicles without drivers for a long time. Hamad Haytham, you will read the second one of Lula's speech, or the second part. This.
Actually, I think you might be surprised at how many visual without drivers there already are. Computers can fly drones. Some trains and cars don't need a driver, and there are helicopters without pilots. You can even get a taxi without a driver in some cities in the world.
Okay, thank you, Muhammad Haytham. Janna Nagy and Ahmed Mustafa. Janna Nagy, you will read the presenter's words, and Ahmed Mustafa, you will read Lula's words.
Is that safe?
It might show dangerous, but I think that this technology will save lives.
So, are we going to see more vehicles without drivers in the future?
I think so. In my opinion, we will use them more and more in many different travel and transport situations.
Okay. This word the Ahmed pronounced, Ahmed Mustafa, is pronounced sound. Sound. I think that this is a way to give your opinion. I think that this technology will save lives. Okay. So in another way, you can say, in my opinion. In my opinion, we will use them more and more in many different travel transport situations. So this is the part of lessons 1 and 2 about reading and listening parts. I will skip this part, some tips for the exams, and I will give you these steps during our revision. Okay, now in 161, and a step. I need you to read the point number 1 and answer this point to your classmates. Wait, I will unmute your mic.
What teacher?
And a stammer, you will answer the first point in the choose questions.
I downloaded a new app.
Okay, a new app. I downloaded a new app on my smartphone for editing photos. Karma. Number 2.
Don't look at the computer for too long. This can hurt your eyes. Don't look at the computer screen for too long.
Excellent. Okay. Karma, could you fix your mic because your voice is not clear? Okay. Okay, need you to fix your mic. Screen. Number 3, Mazen. Mazen, he no photos. He dots no photos on social media yesterday. Open your mic and answer the point. Open your mic and give me the answer. Mazen, you have a problem? Okay, Muhammad Mursi, number 3.
Posted.
Okay, Mazen, no problem. Posted. He posted no photos on social media yesterday. Number 4, then Muhammad Haitham. Number 4, Muhammad Haitham. Don't need pilots to fly them.
أيوة يا مستر.
Speak in English.
Yes, teacher.
يلا ما تخلينيش، يلا انا يلا بتكلم انجلش طول السيشن، يلا ما تخرجنيش عن شعوري.
عشان يا مستر كنت بملى ميه ولسه سامع الصوت.
املى ميه، املى ميه وروح على الساقيه ووروي الارض بالمره. Speak English يلا. يلا.
I كنت بشرب ميه.
يا صغنن ماشي. عارف لو اتكلمت تاني عربي انت بالذات النهارده، لو اتكلمت عربي تاني هنقصك 5 درجات فوق ال5 درجات بتوع
واي.
واي اشمعنى دي بقى؟ اشمعنى دي جبت ورا ليه؟
دي اللي انا حافظها.
Answer the point number 4.
Number 4 صح؟
صح.
Not space don't need pilots to fly them. Drones.
Drones. Okay. جنة ناجي number 5. You can touch the dots.
Screen.
Okay. You can touch the screen on smartphones and tablets. Okay, now let's move to another part. In this grammar part, I will explain it in English, but if you don't understand, I might explain it in English. I think we have taken this before, so it's not hard or it's not difficult to show it in English. Okay, now we have the relative, the definite or the defining or non-defining relative clause, and I don't care at all about these two words or these two definitions, defining or non-defining. These two terms, I don't care about them. Okay, I only care about who or that. I care about which, where, when. Only these pronouns. Okay, no other use or no other thing. Only these pronouns, I care about them. Okay, anything else in this lesson is not important here. Now we have who, we have which, we have that that's common between them, and we have where and when. Who comes for people, which comes for things, that comes for people and things. I'm reviewing this information to you. It's not the first time to show this lesson. Okay, so we have who for people, which for things, but that comes for both people and things. Students who use technology all the time know a lot of good websites. Okay, which comes for things. These headphones, which are black, are really good. So which here comes because we talk about headphones, and headphones are not people. Okay, that comes for people and for things. You might omit that who and put that instead. Students that use technology all the time know a lot of good websites. If you omit which and put that instead, you can say these headphones that are black are really good. Okay. In number C, we have where, and where comes for places. This is the room where I sleep. This is the room where I sleep. Where refers to a place that holds an action. Again, a place that holds an action. مكان بيحصل فيه حاجة معينة. بيحصل جواه. يعني في حدث بيحصل جواه. اوكي؟ عشان ان شاء الله بعد كده هشرح لكم الفرق ما بين where و which لما بيجوا مع المكان. يعني ممكن اجيب مكان كأوبجكت او subject واقول ان هو ياخد which. زي مثلا دي شقة اللي انا اشتريتها. This is the flat which I bought last month. Okay, it's different from the sentence that says, this is the flat where I live. They have different meanings with different usage. Okay, so where here comes for places. When comes for time. Spring is the season when the weather is best. Friday is the day when we don't go to school. So when comes for time. Where comes for places. Okay. Here, instead of where, if you have a preposition, you can say which. Again, if you have a place, instead of saying where, you say which. If you have a preposition, and you are talking about a place, you use the preposition with which. This is the room in which I sleep, or this is the room I sleep, which I sleep in. طيب واحدة واحدة كده وبالراحة. احنا ليه اصلا بنجيب where بمعنى حيث باللغة العربية؟ بيجي امتى where دي؟ بتيجي علشان خاطر انا بتكلم عن شيء، او where دي تيجي عشان تتكلم عن المكان وبتشيل حرف الجر اللي بيجي معاه. لو تفتكروا انا قلت لكم قبل كده ان احنا بنشيل اي ضمير او اي preposition بيعبر عن الشيء ده بيتشال معاه. انما هنا لو انا مش عاوز اشيل البريبوزيشن ده تمام كده، انا ساعتها هستخدم which، مش هستخدم where. This is the room in which I sleep. This is the room which I sleep in. Okay, which comes with places, okay, without a preposition when the place is an object or a subject. This is the house which we built. لو تفتكروا من شويه قلت لكم لو هو subject او object يجي which عادي. يبقى عندي حالتين بيجي which مع المكان. الحاله الاولى انه يبقى فاعل او مفعول subject او object، وهديكم امثله تاني على subject والobject دي. اوكي؟ لو في حرف جر معاها preposition. Okay, Cairo here is a place, but it's the subject of the sentence. Cairo, which is located in the north of Egypt, is very crowded. So Cairo here is a subject. It's not a place that holds an action. أنا هنا ما بتكلمش عن كايرو على إنها بتحتضن حدث معين. لا. اوكي، يبقى احنا بنتكلم امتى نقول ان المكان ياخد which؟ لما يكون هو الفاعل او هو المفعول. انا اشتريت المكان ده، انا بعته، انا بنيته. تختلف عن لما انا اقول لك انا بلعب هناك. فرق كبير جدا. اوكي؟ The defining relative clause and the relative clause, I don't care about the difference between these two parts. Okay? Ahmed Mustafa. If you want to ask anything, you can ask it in English only.
Teacher, I have another class now. Can I leave?
Yes, I will end this session now. No problem. Don't worry. Okay, I will end the session. Don't worry. I'll only give you the homework and end the session. Your homework is 166 and 167. Again, I'll tell you again. These two parts, the defining relative clauses and non-defining relative clauses, are not important to me. Which is important to me? Which, where, when, who, and that. During our revision, if you want, during the revision, if you want me to define the difference or tell you the difference between them, okay, no problem. Okay? See you next session, inshallah, but don't forget to do your homework because your penalty will be increased. Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم